Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Accu-Stats Video Productions, we'd like to welcome you to the 15th Derby City Classic. We're coming to you live from the Horseshoe Casino and Hotel here in southern Indiana, and we are in the semifinal division of Bank Pool. 353 players began this event 4 days ago. 350 of them are gone. There's 3 players left. The 2 players playing in front of you right now, and Justin Hall is waiting in the wings to play the winner of this match. I'd like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation to the sponsors that have helped make this event possible, starting, of course, with our host hotel here, the Horseshoe Casino, Diamond Billiard Products, Aramuth, Simonis, the BCA Pool League, and each and every one of you Accu-Stats fans ringside here and watching live on the internet. We appreciate all your support. Thank you very much. All right, the way this stacks up is 1 player has a rebuy, 2 players don't. There's a possibility for 2 matches minimum and possibly 3. So let's get underway. Our first player comes to us from Tarlac in the Republic of the Philippines. This gentleman's a 2-time Billiards Digest Player of the Year. He's the 2008 Derby City Classic All-Around World Champion. He's the 2010 World 9-Ball Champion. And in 2010, he received our sport's highest accolade with his induction into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame. He's sponsored by Bear Q's, Puyat Sports, and Jack Justice Cases. Please welcome Django Francisco Bustamante. His opponent comes to us from Cincinnati, Ohio. This gentleman is the only man out of the 353 players who has yet to lose. He's the 2010 Derby City 3rd place finisher in the 9-ball division. Please welcome Shannon Murphy. All right, gentlemen, go ahead and lag for the break. This is Rack Your Own, Race to 3, and we're going to go ahead and send it up to the booth to Bill Gibbs and Mark Wilson. Take it away, guys.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome. Mark Wilson here with expert Bill Gibbs to give the analysis of what figures to be a stellar match in the Bank Pool division here. Race to 3 games of the Derby City Classic. And Billy, give us a little insight about Shannon Murphy.
Well, I'd love to. One of the things that's kind of fascinating is he's played 11 matches, Mark, and lost 3 games in 11 matches. The players he's defeated 3-0 are Shane Van Boning, Scott Frost, Louis DeMarco, John Brumbeck, and Sean Putnam.
Wow. Murderer's Row.
This kid's gone through the field like a steamroller. That might be a good nickname for him. He makes it all the way to the end.
Cincinnati is a Bank Pool town, too, isn't it, Billy?
Sure is. And that has a lot to do with Donnie Anderson and Gary Spaeth, of course. Jason Miller's from up there. Brumbeck's really considered to be from up there. You know, he's from Owenton, Kentucky, which isn't too far away. And Johnny used to come up to Royal Family Billiards all the time in the 80s up there, in the 90s. And so I feel this figures to be a great match. Francisco, by the way, plays great bank pool. He's learned the game extremely well.
Tremendous shot maker. He's won the lag and will be breaking here. From this particular side of the table, the wing ball, which in this case is the 5-ball, has been finding the pocket with regularity. Straight in. Widely regarded as the best breaker in the business. Bustamante, there you see the cue ball just about die. A couple balls sift right in. He didn't want it to hang up.
He got a little fortunate. He's got it straight back there on the 3 mark, it looks like.
That's a little bit closer to the cue ball. He also has the 6 ball. If he would so desire, he could cross it over the 6, bank it straight back past the brown 7.
And that's what he's called. He's going to play that shot.
Notice his tip so far from the cue ball. One of the only players in the tournament to play with his tip that far away, as it distorts your timing a little bit, but clearly he can do it. It's not the way we teach it.
You know, our friend in the booth back here, Chris Renfro, said to me one time when we were coming back from the U.S. Open, he said, I do believe Bustamante could be stroking a cue in front of you and just reach out and touch your nose with the end of that tip and just put a chalk mark on your nose. And you know what I mean? Nothing more. I mean, he's so accurate throwing that cue at the ball. Shannon's got a good straight back on the 2 here.
He's chosen the 6, I believe.
Looks like that.
Well, that was not his best effort, as that did not even threaten the pocket.
He got a little fortunate with the speed, maybe. Bustamante's got a trick bank cross side. He might cut that too.
Possibly play the 2 straight back. He's looking at that right now. He could also play the 2-3 cushions around the table.
Yeah, 2 on the side with the Q is a possibility. He really can't go to the corner because of the 3 and the 7, obviously. The 1 could come back probably. I don't think it's going to get in the way, the 2 ball. He shoots the 1 underneath him. I think a good move here is just to mind the cue ball a little bit. Make Shannon open those balls up. He's tough on crossing the 9 too to the corner because the 1 really is going to catch that. So he's calling that 2 ball shot straight back underneath him. No, 3 rails. I heard him say 3 rails.
This allows for a lot of cue ball control, and I think that's the main point.
Boy, he hit it really nice. Look at this.
Gorgeous shot. Not only did he make the ball, but he trickled the cue ball right down the end rail. He could just roll the 4 ball hanging into the pocket in and maybe even take a chance to lock the cue ball up on the ear of the pocket.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's going to do. And that's what he accomplished.
Nicely executed.
Well, just for all you neophyte bank pool players out there, you play safe on your 2 and 3 railers. If you have to make it like that and you left the cue ball on the end rail, you put a ball in and leave it up to Shannon Murphy to deal with.
Here we're going to get a second look at the 3-rail bank and the beautiful speed right after he hits this shot. So he's calling the 7 ball? No, safety. Well executed. Here's that look at that 3-rail bank. A lot of cue ball control. And he made that look so good because you can miss that a diamond to either side and then really not be a poor hit either. So well played, Bustamante.
Bustamante played it safe, just putting the ball in the side pocket there and bringing the cue ball back to the end rail. Look at the speed on this.
Yep. Within an inch of the end rail. That's great safety play. You have to be super accurate to get your speed down. Ball speed's a function of a repeating stroke as opposed to judgment. Your judgment only gets honed from a repeating stroke.
Shannon didn't hit that real well right there.
Caught a little heavy.
And he's left it in the middle of the table. I think he was trying to miss those balls on the side rail. There's not a lot that goes here, I don't think. Bustamante's probably going to either cross the 6, cross corner, and bring the cue ball up table. But you'll be playing as much cue ball here as the ball.
Might even double kiss there, Billy. I think it hit the cue ball a second time. That's why the cue ball speed was so slow coming off there.
You know, they haven't called that either. That's something else I've noticed earlier in the week. They've been a little lenient, I think, with that. You know, when you can't really see the double kiss, like the ball's frozen to the rail. I've seen a couple of shots that are almost always called a double kiss that haven't been called. So,
What is Shannon queuing up for here?
well,
Looked like he was the 7 ball.
cross side, yeah,
Oh, this has got a big penalty attached should he miss it.
sure does.
Boy,
Hit a little wide.
I have to tell you, that's missing it on the pro side, though, to expand it that much because it wants to come short so bad.
Well, and the key there when you're shooting that bank is to shoot it at a slower speed so that it does open up like that. And had he hit a little firmer, obviously it would have been center cut. But he would have run the danger of running into the 5 and 9 a little more, too. Bustamante's got a shot here on the 1. But he's shooting over top the 7, so I don't know if that's what he's going to do or not.
Could bank the 8 ball straight back to his left as he stands at the table. That doesn't allow the cue ball to get away from the banking patch too well, so
Well, and if he misses that shot, if the cue ball comes over behind the 1, he'll leave the 3 cross side. He's just
Safety.
gonna go,
Yep.
yep, go
Down
upstream.
table. Used to Bustamante getting the cue ball on the end rail, so that wasn't his best effort for a safety.
Let's see how smart he plays here. He's prone to shoot here.
He changes his mind. Guess he's playing safe thin off the 6. In this fashion. Good decision.
I think Bustamante can hold the 6. I don't know if he'll shoot it. It's very dangerous. If he does, he has to draw back to the end rail with a cue ball, which is, you know, really throwing it all up in the air. But it lays pretty good for that. The speed will stiffen it up.
Content to play safe. Rub the 6. Bring the cue ball right back down where he was at.
Oh boy, he tied up the 2 and the 1 as well. The 6, 2, and 1. Could cross the 7 here, but again, fraught with peril.
He's going to play a safety, I guess. Well, he's queuing up like he's going to rub the 9 or the 5.
Yeah, I think we're in the early stages of a technical game. Look at how good his speed is here.
Beautiful. 1-0 Bustamante here in the opening rack. 3 out of 5 games and 9-ball banks. That goes by pretty quick.
Well, on that shot right there, it was critical that he got that cue ball back to the rubber because the 4 ball is a pretty good straight back if you don't get that cue ball in an awkward spot.
Busty decides to not take any chances, just rolls up there conservatively. Good idea.
Shannon's looking at 2 railing one of these balls. Maybe the 1, but I think he should just thin it and come back upstream again.
Well, Busty has a 5-ball bank here that he can handle the cue ball pretty well with. Yeah, he's declared it already. Unbelievable power in Bustamante's stroke. He can draw the ball, power breaking.
Power and accuracy, I might add.
Yeah.
Not many people could play with a 14-inch bridge.
2 out of the last 3 years they offered the Fat Boy 10-ball challenge. Busty went through the field twice and won it, and went through unscathed. Calling the 1 ball 4 rails.
Nicely struck. A little bit short, I think. And he bumped the ball.
Left a real nice 8-ball cross side.
And that's a bank player shot, too. I'm sure Shannon's going to take that because it's pretty I mean, it's not going to cost him anything. It's pretty free. Coming right back into those 2 balls, the 7 and 3 as well.
They didn't offer much relief, though. Not much there to play other than just rub the 3 and go down table for a safety.
I like that.
More than just rub the 3, though. Probably put it into the pile there so as to eliminate another possible straight back.
Well, I think if you hit it hard enough to get to the end rail, you'll do just exactly that.
Okay, 1 ball apiece now, Billy.
Well, do you like shooting this one straight back underneath you? Big penalty there if you hit the balls, which you're going to do. You might be able to draw it over to the side rail.
Well, he's just declared your shot.
And he's going to draw it over to the side rail, too. This is where that power you were talking about comes into play. And, of course, came up a little short. Going to leave a cross corner.
And a mighty tough cross corner at that.
I think bank players favor this shot, though. This is a nice little shot right here. It looks like he originally looked at that. Oh, he's going to hold it. Now he's opening it up. He hit it with a little speed. Now he rolled it.
Oh, boy. Beautiful shot there. One cushion. Nothing but the middle of the pocket.
And 3 balls straight back. Now he'll want to draw out of here with this shot, I believe. He may follow and just come up. There isn't a lot there.
Yeah, he pinched that one in there short and did a nice job. Really stiffened it up. Rattled the pocket.
On Thursday, that ball would have fallen. The table's tightened up considerably today.
What Billy's referring to is the cloth being broke in from constant use here over the 9 days of this event.
Wow. That almost looked like frustration. To open those balls like that. Both balls are going to be on the stack. However, he's at least left the 2 straight back. Shannon's going to pocket the 3, though. Open that pocket. I think the 2's over a little far. I don't think that would have come straight back here to the lower left-hand corner pocket. So he's pocketed that. Challenged Francisco to shoot. I don't know if that was... I think I would have come a little bit further over with the cue ball, maybe. I don't know. Let's see if he knows his customer. Bustamante plays safe.
Yeah, Busty was disappointed with the heavy hit. I heard him say, yeah, he knows this wasn't a great safety.
Well, he's got a nice cross on the 3 here. Needing 3, he's leading 2 balls to 1 is Shannon Murphy.
Very close to his work here, so he figures to make an accurate hit.
A little long. And he's left a good cross side for Francisco on that 6 ball. I believe that's going to cost him. I don't think that was too wise going into the banking patch from there.
Pretty shot as he had to kind of diminish the angle a little bit with speed and maybe a little bit of inside spin.
What do you like here? Do you like crossing the 7?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's completely committed to that. You can just see in his body language he loves the angle for it.
Be coming back table for the 3. Oh, he's hit it short. Look at what he's going to leave for Shannon. And it's going to bounce up. Look at that. And Murphy can use a little bit high on this shot and come down table for the 5 next. If he wants to. He's got the straight backs as well. That 5 cross side's a good shot, or the 5 cross corner, either one.
Good shot there.
On the cross corner. Might have come a little farther than he would have liked. Looking at that straight back on the 7. That may be his next ball.
Murphy needs 2 balls now. Here in the opening rack of this race to 3. Beautiful shot. Get that like a bank pool player.
Now the 7 straight back, I believe. Maybe the 2. Played the 2. Little wide. It's going to come back to the end rail. However, I think, yeah, Bustamante's got a good shot on all 3 of those balls, really. 2 balls straight back. Same way with a 7. This is dangerous.
The 7 ball seems to be the easiest of the 3.
Well, you don't have to hit a ball if you play the 7, that's for sure. He's called it back underneath him, I believe. A little wide.
Yeah,
This is going to come up with a cross side.
That was well wide. This has not been Bustamante's best performance thus far in the tournament, I'm sure. Still early stages. Couple errant safety plays. And with that shot, Shannon Murphy takes a 1-0 lead here. Sounds like he has a pretty rabid fan section here too, Billy.
Well, we're awful close to Cincinnati. We're an hour away. Hour and a half, I think.
Oh, is that close? Okay. You know, the other contestant waiting in the wings, Justin Hall, and he's from Hamel, Illinois, which is 7 miles from where I live, and I drove right through there. I was thinking of him, and here he is turning up at top 3 in this big 353-player field.
Well, you had the good fortune to call the finals down there in Tunica, I believe, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you saw a phenomenal performance there. Made the 3 on the side.
Shannon's looking at the 2 ball. I don't know. That's a suitable shot, and he is looking at it.
He's looking at the 7 cross corner, too. That's a real difficult shot, a little bit off angle. I think he's called the 2, the first thing he looked at. We'll draw this back to the end rail, I believe.
What a beautiful shot. Appreciative audience.
9
acknowledges it.
cross corner.
Yeah.
It's going to take the cue ball back downstairs, too.
Big shot here.
Hey, you like
Very
that?
well.
Oh, look at this. He got the angle for the 7, possibly, if there's just enough room to get that to the rail. I think with a little bit of left-hand English, he can handle that shot. The 1 ball for sure, cross corner.
8 ball.
And the 8 cross corner just about lays perfect. You're right about that.
Yeah, he's really found a nice groove here. His rhythm is good. His confidence is going good now.
5 ball cross corner, probably. And he likes a 7 straight back. Okay.
Just as a safer shot. Just trickle the cue ball forward.
A little wide. And he's probably going to leave a cross here, a cross corner for Bustamante. Really, that cross side on the 1 looks awful good to me.
Bustamante, kind of like the GQ guy, too. If you ever notice, he's always nattily dressed. I mean, this is clearly the designer jeans he's wearing here. Always when I'm around him, he's like, hey, Papa Lou, you like go shopping now? So, well, whatever, Busty. He doesn't shop at Kmart, I'm going to tell you. He goes to Neiman Marcus and Macy's.
Came up a little short there on the 1. I think that may... Oh, look at this. It'll spot up. Shannon Murphy's looking at the 7. Well, like you were saying about Bustamante, even when Bustamante came to the U.S., I remember him having real long hair, being very elegantly dressed. Like every time you saw him, always in black, long hair, and quite fashionable. That may
Nice
lengthen
speed,
out.
yeah.
That may lengthen out and hit the rail. Lee Francisco, well, he can see the 4.
Not much there. As Murphy leads this game 2-0 and leads the match 1-0. Yeah, he's going to play the 4, Billy. A lot of power here.
Nice speed. Look at this. Oh, a little bit short there. I'm surprised.
I think I talked him into going with too much power, a little less when I let it drift open a little bit more.
Yeah, the balls are still opening up real nice on this table. It's like he might have, he's taking a look at that 7 straight back. I think it might be a little straight for that. He may be able to push the cue ball by it, but tough shot. Might be better to brush these balls and just go upstream.
No reason to do anything crazy.
Boy, he sure didn't. Look at that speed. Pretty daggone close to the end rail.
Yeah, Bustamante will not be able to use the bottom of the cue ball here. He's going to have to use some kind of a rolling ball hit. So,
you know, Mark, the thing that I'm most impressed of watching this young man play, he really has been intelligent with letting the other player make the decisions. You know, anything critical, he set the other player up to deal with it, and he's just played very, very smart. And he'll need that playing Justin Hall. I mean, should he make it to the finals?
on top of that, Busty's made a couple careless safeties here. He didn't mean to run into the clutter and leave the cue ball right here. If you're going to play safe, you surely don't want to leave the cue ball next to the object balls.
Well, I think Shannon's going to be pretty safe on this. He's going to shoot this cross corner. Come up table with the cue ball, just trying to leave it up there near the end. It'll dribble in. Look at the speed on the cue ball.
Yeah, 3 banks to 0 now.
Does he cross the 5 here? What do you think? Cross the 5, play it straight back?
I'm not sure. Is that what? Yeah, it is what he's going for.
Cross it for the corner. He's playing the cue ball there primarily.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was pure safety. Well, Bustamante really needs to tighten up his safeties here because you can't be leaving Shannon Murphy close to the object ball and expect him not to get a bunch of banks.
Now Bustamante's going to shoot that 3 underneath him, I believe. Came up short again.
Yeah, it's a good thing that went in. Shannon had a nice straight back spot shot.
Well, Shannon could 3-rail this 5 if he wanted to. I don't know if that's what he's going to play, but he can 3-rail it and bring the cue ball back to the end rail with spin. Danger there is if you can't really leave it at cue, you know, like a bank pool player hits at its speed, you almost want to leave this drizzling in the pocket if you were to play that shot.
Yeah, I think he called this just one cushion past the 4, but primarily for safety.
He's going right into it.
That was very well played. Tying up balls in the corner pocket. That preserves his lead, expands his lead. This way Bustamante cannot run out a bunch of banks at one turn.
I think he'll cross this 3 here. The cue ball upstairs. Short again. And he's bumped the 4.
And the cue ball got away. It's not good. Cross side brown 7 ball.
Yeah, that's what's coming for sure. He'll cross side the 7.
Pretty full audience here in attendance.
Isn't it amazing how much bank pool's caught on? I mean, it really is a sport that, you know, this game really is exciting.
Only in Kentucky can you get 353 bank pool players to come out. This has to be the largest bank pool tournament in the world.
Well, that wasn't so costly like there. Just left the cue ball right there. Busty's looking at that 6. Now he just pocketed him, played safe.
Get him back in play. That's a good strategy when you need 5 balls. You like to get them out there where you might be able to get them.
Wonderful cue ball speed, too. Look at that rock. It's right there on the rubber.
Both these guys pretty good at getting it down there. Murphy will be playing safe. not wanting to put any more balls in play, so he is content to lead the 5 and the 6 over on the corner pocket long rail.
Yeah, Bustamante's got a good cross on the 7 here, cross corner. He can come right between those two balls with a cue ball.
Nice shot there. Yeah, beautiful.
Look at that cue ball. He watched it very well, didn't he? Didn't touch the 4 or the 3. Made the 7 and got the cue ball all the way to the other end of the table.
Yeah, Bustamante displaying a little firepower that got him here. Tough shot to face now. He's going to try to back cut the 4 ball, I guess. Or 2 cushion the 4 ball. 2 cushions. Right there at the corner pocket he's playing it from. No, he played it 1 rail. This was primarily a cue ball control shot. Got a great deal of separation now.
Well, Shannon needing 2. They're both sitting right there, the 3 and the 4.
Great shot there, Billy. Very experienced.
Well, apparently he was on the hill. The black ball was in his box, and I couldn't see it, Mark. I forget how to count every once in a while when I get excited and watch this.
That gives Shannon Murphy the lead, 2-0. Okay, here's Murphy set to break, leading the match 2-0. Good square hit. Cue ball got kissed back into the pocket. Pretty unfortunate because it was centering up nicely, and that's just the way you do it. But there is some randomness to the break. Bustamante will be the recipient of a 0 to the -1 lead in this game with ball in hand behind the headstring.
I think he's got a pretty good shot to run a couple of balls here. The balls are wide open. But unfortunately, that 1 and the 4 are in very awkward positions. It looks like the 1 would be the shot to shoot.
Straight back.
Take your pick. He's probably going to shoot the 4 straight back, it looks like. Or the 5, I guess it is. Sorry, Mark. 5 straight back underneath him.
If he wants to play position, he can just stop the cue ball there and have the 1 next.
Well, he's pretty fearless. He might just do exactly that.
He might just draw back and come back up for the 1.
Yeah.
Good, powerful swing. Bustamante felt the bank played better with a little more speed in terms of the consistency of the response from the rail. All right, Francisco. Time to get the offense untracked here. Cross side on the 1 ball. He's just figuring what he's going to do with the cue ball thereafter. Well, he's going to play the 8 ball cross corner.
Yeah, he didn't have to run the cue ball quite as much playing the 8. Probably hold the ball. Just go into the rail with it. Very nicely done.
Perfect trajectory. Bustamante now leads 2 balls to 0 and shooting a cross side 1 ball.
You know, we got a chance of seeing a 5 here, Mark.
Slight angle with the cue stick here. That complicates accuracy. Wow, middle of the pocket though. Yeah. Perhaps not. Straight
probably
back on the 2. Yeah,
straight back. Or the 4, either one, whichever one you like best. 2 lays a little more natural to me.
Well, he's a little closer to it as well, so it's easier to make an accurate hit.
Oh.
All right. Well, 3 to -1 here. Bustamante trails in the match 2-0. So he's in that must-win situation. Has to win 3 games in a row to claim this match. Murphy called the 4-ball straight across corner.
Cross corner.
Yeah, that's a pretty shot. He's examining it.
Well, it's going to pick up a lot of turn when he cuts across it. I think he's just going to shoot it in the pocket. Again, letting Bustamante deal with the balls.
Yeah, I prefer that. And this kind of exploits the weakness that Bustamante showed thus far in the match with a couple unforced safety errors where he did not execute accurately enough. And it was almost more like laziness because he's hit everything else so accurately. Sometimes you fall into the habit of getting tired of playing safe, and so you take a little lax or give yourself a break, take a rest, and easily can get away from you. Safeties are not easy.
Well, on the rubber like that, it's real tough to make yourself shoot, too, even if you're leading 2 balls to nothing or 3 balls to nothing. He's really got to protect that lead. And at the same time, he's down 2 to nothing, so he kind of wants to shoot.
Right.
Tough decision place. And he's having trouble pulling the trigger.
The bank pool is the first of 3 premier events here that lead to the all-around title. Bustamante and Shannon Murphy both find themselves in the good position to have gained a lot of points towards the all-around money, which is pretty significant. The 3 premier events: bank pool, 1 pocket, and 9 ball. Going to play a couple cushions on the 2 ball, I think. Is that what he said? Straight up and back?
I couldn't hear him. But yeah, that's what it looks like. 2-railer on the 2. A little wide, a little short. Sorry about that. And good enough speed that he didn't leave it.
That was out of his control, but he's quite relieved that the 2 ball trickled up in front of the side pocket. A couple inches short of that, and Shannon Murphy would have had an ideal cross side.
Well,
going to play a safety off the 2 ball, it looks like.
get the cue ball down the end rail again. Well, I tell you what, how about that touch?
Good shot.
Now everything on the table has penalty attached to it. With the 6 and the 9 right there, those easy cross sides. If you touch the balls, you could open up the 5 and the 2.
3 balls straight back to Bustamante's right. Nice hit there.
Boy, about as sweet as it gets.
Yeah, stayed down and got through the ball real well. Beautiful shot.
Right, bring the 7 straight back now. Well, Shannon Murphy's just about to lose another game, I think, Mark. So out of 12 matches, he's going to lose at least 4 games.
Well, Bustamante needs 2.
No, I think that was
game ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, clearly. Very nice. 3 and out there. No, he did have 3. That black ball deceives us, doesn't it, when it's in the bin? All right,
Well,
so that closes it up. That's 2 games for Murphy, 1 for Bustamante. Bustamante will be breaking.
I think those old eyes missed that black ball.
Here we get a second look at the straight back 3 ball. Notice how still his head stays down through this delivery. Just a pretty hit. That's a lifetime of expertise to get to that point where you can generate those type shots under pressure.
Looked like he used a little bit of right-hand English, too. I don't know if you noticed that when he came off the rail, but so accurate.
Yeah, off the end rail. All right, Bustamante, we get another chance to look at his break. Murphy found some misfortune on his previous break by getting kissed into a scratch, and that really did set up the loss in that game. Bustamante kind of builds his game around the break. How far back that tip comes way into his bridge and beyond. Centers up the cue ball nicely. Gets kissed around. He's going to get some shots here, Billy.
Yep, he made a ball on the break and a nice shot on the 2 and the 1.
One looks just a little bit iffy here in terms of the kiss circumstance, so I think the 2-ball will be what he ends up playing, although he will survey the 1 carefully.
Well, plus he's shooting over top the 8, so the 2's about the best shot for sure. Hey, how about the 8? What am I saying? We just ignore that 8-ball, don't we?
Big shot here, because it could easily lead to multiple ball run.
He's got 3 sitting right there in front of him.
Yep, just went a little wide on him.
The bad news is now Shannon Murphy has 3 sitting right in front of him. And for Francisco, that's not good at all.
Yeah, not great news, but he definitely took a chance to really do some damage with that.
I think he'll shoot the 2 cross side. Get out of the end rail and come back if he doesn't shoot the 1 first. Called the 2.
Kind of locks down on it now.
And he's hit it wide.
I think that was more in an effort to make sure that he was controlling the cue ball more so than just playing the bank there. And I think that contributed or conspired against him in terms of his accuracy.
Well, look at the table. It's pretty amazing. He hasn't left a whole lot for everything you think that would be there. The balls lay tight.
Could try to 2-rail the 1 into the side pocket there and handle the cue ball. Or now he's going to play it 1 cushion into the side.
Those are good shots. They really control the cue ball well. I like that shot. Either the 2 on the side or the 1 on the side, either one.
What a nice hit that was.
Yep.
Opened it up perfect.
And I don't think he's left a lot, Mark.
Well, that was the nature of that shot. He was trying to not leave much of that. Otherwise, the 1 on the side is not really the optimum play. But for this reason.
Shannon can skin that 2 ball if he wants to and send it over towards the corner. He's not doing that, though. Just bring the cue ball back upstream.
Gonna play safe off the 4 ball, it appears. A little heavy. He did not want to run into the 2 ball there.
Well, he sure did.
But looks like it could be the 2 ball might have just bumped up there where to make that 4 ball not easy to get into the side pocket.
No, but it does look like the 2 ball goes. Cross side with the 2 is a pretty natural shot.
Yeah, good call there, Billy. At least tough enough we do not expect him to play position from here. We'd rather just trickle the cue ball forward. Well done.
Now, if he can see that 6, which I think he can.
Hard to tell.
We'll know in a second.
Be a lot of work in front of him, though. He could not, if he plays the 6 ball, he knows he's going to sell out some banks.
Yeah, I don't think he will. I was just curious to see if he could.
Well, I think he is going to play it. Nope, safety. Well done.
And he's hit it with that real good speed, too. Look at the distance he's left here. Balls are wedging out a little bit now.
Chad's just going to rub the 8 ball and come back down where he's at now with the cue ball. And that was a productive counter to Bustamante's safety. Bustamante's got the brown 7 ball straight back. Same type of deal here. He figures to get something more beyond this.
Wow.
Failing that, figures to leave something. Not bad.
No, The 7 ball is just about as out of play as the 3 ball is. Real tough to get on either of the 2 of those balls. The 8 ball can be banked back. And the 1 ball.
Yeah, I think he called the 8 ball straight back.
Beautiful hit.
Yeah, gorgeous shot. Barely cleared the 6 ball. Went by it, just whispered to it on its way past, then found the pocket.
And
so 1 ball straight back, or is he playing safe? No, he's playing the 1 ball straight back.
Yeah, he is. He's crossing it. Doesn't want to hit that 6 if he can help it, I don't think.
Can that rub the rail now? Yep. That speed will not let it go into the pocket. A little bit harder.
Well, I don't think that's the end of the world, though.
1 ball apiece here.
Bustamante's going to rub the 6 and come down to the end rail, I believe. Shannon Murphy's going to look at that 2-railer on the 9, I think. I don't know if he'll shoot it, but he'll take a look at it. He's going to shoot the 1 in and leave the cue ball on the 7. I just brought it to the middle of the end rail.
You know, Bustamante now roll the 7 ball in or draw it back, whichever he deems best for leaving Murphy tough.
You know, a little right-hand English, if you hit this a little full, you can almost come right up towards the pocket too, but it's so hard to do that.
This time the cue ball actually is frozen to the cushion. Furthers, hampers accuracy and power. Denies any ability to get backspin on the cue ball. Or if you're going to roll the 3 in, bring the cue ball back down table.
Very nicely done. Not quite the speed to get there, though. I really don't like Bustamante being able to bridge. If you can put him on the end rail, that's where I would like to see him shoot all the time. He's just too good. Well, with that 2-1 lead in games, Bustamante wants to come up with something.
This time, a little more effort applied to the safety. Well done, Bustamante. Shannon Murphy, you want to play a straight back on the 7?
I think he'll do that. I think he made the call there.
He might be playing safe. Thinking about just skinning the 7 ball to his left.
Well, with the 1 ball where it's at, the 4's a bit hampered. 1 ball to 1 ball.
Queuing up as if to play safe.
And I think Bustamante's going to have the 3 ball here. Called the 3 underneath him. Very wide there. This is going to leave a cross.
Trouble. Cross side. Good news for Murphy.
I think this is one of those situations where you try to go to the end rail and come back and play shape on the 4. And he did just that, so that means that, you know, Busty's going to have several shots here. He's got the 7 ball cross corner, 4 ball cross side, and he'll probably play the 7 cross corner, be my guess. 4-ball cross side's interesting because you can hit this with a little power shortening up and go into the 6 and the 9. And sometimes a bank pool player will do that to get the balls open.
Mm-hmm. Measuring it up right now. See what he likes.
Well, this looks like those pitchers when you get in the elevator where they're throwing the dice in their midair. That's kind of one of these shots right here. I think the 7's a lot safer. And he can come down table for the 3. That's what's nice about this. So shoot the 7 cross corner, come down table for the 3. Either in the side or cross corner, either one. Just like that. And he's got the cross corner on the 3. And he wanted to get a little angle there, so when he shot that 3 cross corner, he could get back down table for the 4.
Did not find that angle. Now he's going to have to stiffen it up with some draw. Perhaps a little bit of right English. Nope, didn't need any English, or not very little if it did. Bustamante now has 3 balls, leads this game 3-1. This will be a safety shot.
Good speed on that cue ball.
Just with the last turn, bumps the end rail, just barely leaves it.
Well, Shannon's got my green light to go here. 1 straight back and play position on the 4. It's a pretty good straight back.
Nice hit, though. Beautiful shot.
Didn't quite get to the balls, though. So he'll be coming off the 6 probably and coming back up table.
Can't fault him on not getting to the balls. That was a heck of a shot he made.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, couldn't include any extra difficulty with that one.
Well, I think at this level, bank pool requires a little bit of that extra difficulty. He wants to see, you know, Justin Hall on the other end of this.
Good shot there. If Shannon Murphy loses this match, he's really no worse for wear because everybody will be in the tournament. The 3 players, Justin Hall, Bustamante, and Murphy, will all have 1 loss.
That's true. That is true. But it'd be nice to get into the finals with Justin Hall with 2 bullets in the gun.
Oh, boy. Would it ever.
You know, because that kid is just like liquid fire right now. I mean, he gets something, and it's over pretty quick with him as well.
Yeah, he's no fluke. Here we get a great look at this straight back bank. Nothing but the pocket. Gorgeous shot.
What do you shoot here, Mark? What do you think?
Ooh.
Can he cross that 6?
I don't know. Guess that's what it would be. Now he looks like he's queuing up on the 9. No, he's calling the 6. Good call, Billy.
And double kissed it and left the 9 and the 5. Boy, that 5's really good. Well, that was a big mistake with Bustamante having 3 balls. He only needs 2, and they're both right there, the 9 and the 5 for sure.
And the 4 too, cross side if he draws back or bounces away a little bit.
Yep.
First got to find the mark here, this 9 ball. Oh, Busty.
Wow, he came up a little short there. Hit that a little bit firm.
Jumped out of his shoes too. Get a second look at that. You can see he was nervously anticipating the outcome of that shot. It was reflected in the way he popped up out of his stroke. Well, now Murphy. A couple little bit of funny angles here.
I think he's going to shoot the 6. When it's all said and done, 6 straight back.
Murphy needs 3 balls here. Capture this match. He's calling it 3 cushions in the side. Pretty shot here. A little long.
A little long, yeah, absolutely. Now, does Bustamante go across the face of the 4 cross side?
No, I don't think he does.
I don't think the 5 will come straight back underneath him because of the 4. He's on a real slight angle there, so the 5's big. He called it, so maybe he can see more of it than I think he can.
I think he called it straight back where he's standing now.
On the 5, right?
On the 4.
On the 4. Okay, English Bank. Nice shot.
Beautiful shot. Gorgeous shot. World-class pool. Twisted that one back.
That was a gorgeous shot.
Yeah. The average person would not recognize that that's a makeable shot. But recognize it's one thing, executing it quite another. Beautiful shot there. Good job with the cue ball. Bustamante now needs one more ball.
Here comes that English Bank.
Left English. Fired it out there. Look at that grab. Nice job. Yeah, that's that superior firepower of Bustamante.
Well, Busty's on the hill. 4 falls to 2.
Looks like he's playing the 5 ball straight back. Did not hit that well at all.
No, he really threw that up in the air. Needs to stop right now.
Yeah.
Now, Bustamante's got enough room to make that 9 cross side.
Yeah, the 6 ball's blocking part of the pocket, the third of it anyway.
Well, he's got a wide open side over there, and where he's going to hit the rail with a 9 ball, that's a pretty good shot.
Could also play the 5 ball straight back or the 9 ball cross corner.
Well, needing one, I like shooting this 9 ball and just letting it open up a little bit. He's playing it cross corner, even safer. The pocket's a lot bigger, though, than it looks when you look at that 6 sitting there, because that 9 ball is going to be tracking towards the outside side of that corner. Playing the 5 straight back. I think that'll
Nice
do it.
speed. Nice
think
angle.
that'll
The
do it.
audience already clapping as it hits the middle of the pocket. And with that shot, Bustamante ties the match. 2 games apiece.
Well, Boosty's going to take a little break.
Okay, here we go. Bustamante back, set to play. Tie match. This is the Hill game. This is what we paid our money for, Billy.
Sure is. And as we mentioned at the opening of this broadcast, Bustamante has 1 loss, so he'll pack his bags on this one if he loses. Shannon Murphy has a buyback, so if he loses, he's still going to be in the running.
All right, and there's a 50% chance he'd play Bustamante again.
Luck of the draw, you're right.
Justin Hall sitting on the sidelines waiting for the outcome of this match to see if he plays. And the other, if Shannon Murphy wins, we go straight to the finals. If he loses, there's going to be yet another semifinal game.
That's right.
Bustamante wants to ensure that the rack is good.
And I think that is a real interesting feature of the buyback format. You know, we can have 2 matches leading to the finals. However, it's not every day that somebody gets to the end of the tournament with no losses. Pretty unusual.
Bustamante doesn't have much experience racking because he's always winning. If he knew what I know about it, you scuff up the cloth here, rough it up a little bit, and then they settle in a little bit different divots and get them to lock up. That's the price you pay for winning a lot of games.
Not a lot of experience with the rack, you mean?
Yes. Here comes Ken Schulman. He's going to scuff it up a little bit. Good idea. Expedite this final rack. Okay, here we go. Bustamante grabs his break cue, towels off, powders up.
I'm going to hit for 2 great players.
Big rack here. Gives you a big edge in the all-around.
Well-deserved round of applause there, too, for these 2 great players to make it this far. Hill, we got action.
Watch where his tip goes. Way back inside his bridge, then out of there. Wing ball shot straight in. 7-ball found the pocket.
He really wanted that 4 to stop cross side, too.
Get the 3 cross corner if he wants it. He could have this 2 straight back. 6-ball would come straight back. Either direction. Could play the 1-ball cross corner, but that seems too tricky.
I think you'll play that 2-ball, be my guess.
Yeah, I think he's going to play the 3. Nope, he's going to play the 5-ball. It's to defy us.
Yeah, he sure is. This could come up short.
Soft speed here is the order of the day. Let it expand as much as possible. Nope, high rate of speed. Drains it. Pretty shot.
Yeah, and he played that at high rate of speed, but he also played it wide of the pocket when he hit it. He knew it was going to shorten up a bunch. Use follow on the cue ball too to add to that.
Pockets are blocked up here pretty good.
Sure are. And I don't think that 5 will cross into the corner either. Or the 4, whichever of the 2 it is. I believe it's the 4.
The arrangement of the balls makes it even tough to play safe here. 2 balls will return to the spot. Bustamante leads in the final rack, 1 ball to nothing.
You know, at this point, after watching the first 2 games, I wonder if he feels like he's got an edge playing a more technical, closed-up game. It'll be interesting to see what he does here. If he does tie something up, or if he goes ahead and just leaves things in a semi-open position. He pockets the ball and leaves the cue ball on the end rail. It would have to be something like making that 6 and coming in behind the 2. Doesn't like the way anything lays, I don't think. No fear. If he lays that 3 underneath him, oh my goodness. I don't think that's even possible. He could cross the 6. It's possible.
Yeah, it looks like he's queuing up to play safe, like you suggested. Good speed there. Just wanted to tie up that pocket so the 1 ball couldn't possibly go cross corner.
And to be potting 2 balls spotted up in the foot spot there.
The 2 ball would be bankable, but he'd have to use the bridge, it looks like, to get to it. Could bank it straight back past the 8. Might just play safe. Yep.
Well, with this match 2-2, there are no mistakes in this one that are going to be tolerated. Anything you do wrong here, you got to pay dearly for.
Yeah, thus far, really, Murphy's played the better game. That being said, Bustamante manufactured a couple banks that were nearly impossible, but he also made a couple sloppy tactical safeties along the way.
3 on the side here. It's going to be a little short, I think. You know, you're really watching great play when you look at a table like this and there aren't really any shots and the balls are open like that. That only happens when guys are controlling the cue ball and really paying attention to making it that difficult.
Yeah, largely that's correct.
I mean, when normal people look at this, they think, well, you know, that's no big deal. He missed the shot, but look at what he left. Absolutely nothing. I mean, that's not totally true here, but it pretty much is. There's not a lot here that's even got a chance. And anything you do shoot has a heavy penalty with it. Look at this speed. Boy, I'm telling you what, fading that, you know, shot after shot, that's got to wear on you.
The same type of shot that Murphy rifled in earlier. A real long, tough, straight back with the rolling ball hit.
The difference is he's got a little more angle here. That other shot was coming straight off the end rail.
This is the kind of shot you can really look poor on, though.
You can look pretty bad. That old saying, a hero or a zero. You know how nicely he hit that.
Yeah, that was a good effort.
I think he's left the 7 across side, though, unless the cue ball's come down further than I think it has.
I think you're right. Bustamante seemed pretty content with this. He liked it. Chalked up. Good
Hard of the
speed,
pocket.
too. Yeah, good speed. 4 ball straight back.
Well, that or the 3-railer, either one. 3-railer leave the cue ball on the end rail wouldn't be bad here. That's what he called.
This gives him a lot more cue ball control playing at 3
Well,
rails.
he played it straight back.
Bustamante now has 2 balls. Murphy needs 5.
This is the difference in those 2 shots. The 3-railer leaves a lot less if you miss it. And Murphy's got this straight back right now. And he'll go into the 1, I believe.
What a nice shot. Powered up. Made a good hit on that bank. Beautiful shot. They go right in, so they look like they're natural, but you have to do a lot of work to make that.
A lot of work is right. I think he's going to play safe from here.
All right, here we get a second look at Shannon Murphy's shot here.
Nothing but pocket.
Yeah, online all the way. No doubt about it. Beautiful speed. Well, this is a shot that really separates the men from the boys. The spot shot, bank shot here with a degree of difficulty that would be in the high end of the scale.
Well, the other thing is he can bridge pretty easily.
No good. That is a tough shot.
He was far enough off the rail there that he did have the opportunity to bridge a bit. He almost made it, too. The ball came back into the center of the table, which means You pinch both the points.
Nice soft hit to allow this 6-ball to creep open just enough to find the
Boy,
pocket.
nice shot.
2 balls apiece now. Appreciative audience acknowledges that great shot.
Shoot the 2 in here and draw the cue ball back to the center diamond. Just leave it right there on the rubber.
There we get another look at this shot. Soft speed. Just keeps creeping open, 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 open. And just finds the inside part of the pocket.
And I think the Simonis cloth plays a big part of that. Do you notice how every revolution the ball turned?
Yeah, they've been making cloth since the 1600s, Billy. Can you imagine that?
I asked somebody the other day, I said, what did they use on that cloth? Like those mace things that look like shuffleboard sticks, you know what I mean?
Well, I was just a young lad at that time, so I don't recall.
Yeah, me either. I really do wonder. I wonder about that because, I mean, it has to be for, like, you know, French, you know, like Belgium, you know what I mean, right there where this is located. It has to be somewhere over there. And it surely is a monarchy because I know people weren't playing on it. I mean, normal folks.
Yeah, it's the only thing I would have on my table.
I love this stuff. You know, there are a lot of imitations out there. And since I recover tables, I, you know, have to put on what the customer wants. So I put some of those imitation Simonuses on tables. And you hit balls on them. The one thing you'll find, the object ball doesn't take the English as well. It really takes English on this stuff, just like you put them on. So it's super accurate on that.
Well, Bustamante's earned a good opportunity now because Murphy's safety was difficult. He did not come out of it ideal. He's left the cue ball pretty close to the object balls here.
Well, you think he'll shoot the 3 here?
Well,
Straight
he's
back
playing
on
the
the
2.
3.
I think he's
Two
playing
ball?
the 2 straight back.
Man, he may just sit down there then.
Good look right down Bustamante's cue here.
Straight in the pocket. Ooh. Jawed up. He thought it was gone too.
That Busty hops out of there like, can't believe it.
He's got a great attitude, doesn't he?
Yeah, all the Filipinos do, Bustamante especially so. Known him for a lot of years. Very friendly, warm to everybody.
We've got a nice shot on the 1 to Shannon Murphy. 2-2 on ball count. Very nicely struck.
Good shot, Shannon Murphy.
And look at that cue ball. Married to the 3.
Yeah, not good. If you're going to make it, not good. If you're going to miss it, not bad.
Well, I think you can just graze that 3 and come off the side rail and put it down there near the 2 if he wants that. As long as he stays on this side of the table, though.
Wants to make the 2 here.
Well, I think he has. Oh, no.
Tried to make the 2 anyway.
Left the 9 for Bustamante.
Well, he's not. No, Bustamante's playing the 2.
Percentages are with that, Mark. That's for sure.
You just trickle it into the pocket. Was able to kind of get it on the ear of the pocket, perhaps.
He's acting like he didn't want to make that.
No, he wanted to lodge it up to where he couldn't see the. He wanted Murphy to have to kick because he was corner hooked. He definitely wanted to make the 2. There was no value to leaving the 2 ball there because Murphy just rolled in, leaving Bustamante this shot. Still one of these super tough shots. You see these great bank pool players rifle these in, but folks, don't try this at home. These guys are trained professionals. Good hit there.
I think he's going to leave,
Something.
well, cross side.
Gonna leave something pretty good.
Straight up cross side.
Ball's the 2 ball. This would tie the game up. 3 balls apiece. If Bustamante found the mark in the side pocket.
I think Bustamante will try to draw the ball around the table too. So 3 rails with the cue ball, 2 ball cross side. He just hit and stopped. I'm surprised at that.
I think he wanted to make sure he made that ball. Each player now needs 2 balls. When I say he wanted to make sure, he wanted to give himself the best chance. Of course, you don't know you're going to make it.
Well, looks like the 3 ball cross corner. The 9 ball straight back. Take your pick. I don't know if the Filipinos really know that these tables are able to yield this cross corner on the 3.
Pretty shot here. 2 cushions on the 3 ball. This offers a lot of cue ball control so he can get some distance.
And he got it. That was a double kiss right there, wasn't it?
I didn't think so. Because the cue ball came out there on line, so usually they alter the path. That was extremely well-designed shot. That way Busty wasn't forced to leave the cue ball close to the object ball should he miss. It really wasn't much more difficult in terms of the success rate. Play 2 cushions rather than 1. Straight back 9 ball or safety? Straight back 9 ball.
Yeah,
Nope,
he's playing
safe. Yeah, well done, Shannon Murphy. Busty's called the 8 ball cross corner.
Got plenty of room to bridge. A little bit of outside English.
Look
That's
out,
right in
corner
the heart of the
pocket. Oh, nice shot. Bustamante now needs 1 ball to claim the match.
I think he's got the 3 or the 9, either one.
Shannon Murphy needs 2 balls.
I think he's playing the 9 straight back. I do believe he's got a real good shot of pocketing this.
Oh, beautiful shot. Busty jumps up and down. What a match. What an outcome. Shannon Murphy, a wry smile there. As Bustamante kind of comes back and wins this match from nowhere.
Boy, that was nice. Off to a 2-0 lead, and Bustamante came back and took it 3-2.
Not a big turnaround with world-class talent. What would you say the turning point in the match was, Billy?
Well, the turning patch in the turning point in the match was right there in when he had him 2-1, and Bustamante made that 1 bank cross corner and came back up with another shot, and that turned everything around.
That tremendous shot that we saw in our replay. Well, this has been coverage of the Derby City Classic. Thanks to all of you from all of us here at Accu-Stats. Good night and drive safely.